been on my mind. And we build it up, just to let it wash away. Tell me this.
Hey y'all, so this is a part 1 of how Dunkin changed my life and made me a mother, right? And I'm gonna have video footage of when the news reporters was following me along in my IVF journey. It was so amazing, like it was such a great experience. But anywho, let's talk about it. All right, it's been 7 years since I started this YouTube channel, and look how far I've come. Oh my god, hey Dunkin, we are still going strong. I love me some Dunkin. Yes, I am Mrs. Dunkin. We are married, in case y'all didn't know. All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hey Dunkin. Let me have a break. Y'all like this kind of donut? Let me know in the comment section what kind of donuts you like. And y'all like my outfit? Honey, get into it. Anyway, this is gonna be a story time. How Dunkin changed my life. Okay, and the real reason that I love Dunkin so much. Let me put my hat on. Hey Dunkin, y'all already know your girl is in the building. How I'm looking? Y'all know Dunkin is my man, right? That's my man. So years ago, let me see, right now it's 2026, right? In like 2015, I would say, or 2012. I used to live in Brooklyn. Right now I'm out of state. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta. But this was like, had to be 10 years ago. So I was doing IVF. For people that don't know me, y'all don't know my story, go back into the intro video, get to know me. Basically, I was struggling with infertility for 10 years, but I really wasn't struggling. What was happening was I was going through spiritual warfare. And y'all already know that now that the veil is clear, people could talk about it, because y'all was like acting like y'all don't want to talk about this and that, all of this. First of all, spiritual warfare is real. It's happening everywhere, and people that you close to, they do it because they know you. Oh, I was going through this supposedly, what the Matrix wants me to believe is that it was infertility, but it wasn't. So I had fibroids, and I had ovarian cysts, and I had all these things that my family in the West Indies was throwing at me, because basically what happens is when people siphon from your womb, your life force energy, they could basically manifest off of you and get money and get wealth and get whatever. But my inheritance was stolen, and through them doing that, I was going through the struggles up here in the States, if that makes sense. But anyway, we're not talking about that. That's another video. But I was going through this, and a Dunkin' Donuts opened around the corner from me, right? At the time, I was living in the projects. And I was just like, okay, let me go in, because I didn't drink coffee. Let me go and try it, see what happens. So I met these two beautiful women, right? Now, the story goes, Modu, hey girl. So Modu in Arabic, it means honey, or in Hindi, I believe means honey, because they're Muslim, right? I'm Hindu, they're Muslim. Okay, so I went in the morning. I used to work overnight at the hospital, and my shift was like 5 a.m. So I would go in there when they opened up, 5 a.m. I was there like 5:15. One of the girls always had an attitude, right? So I was like, okay, maybe it's just me. But at the time, I was depressed. I was going through it. I was struggling. Like, my ex was cheating on me. I had just lost my twins. This was 2011, matter of fact. I had just had surgery because I had lost my twins. So I was just like, all right, let me go try this out. So I tried out medium iced caramel latte with whipped cream, extra caramel, and all the fantabulous stuff, right? All the shebangs. So I was like, I don't like it. Now, Modu, she was like, oh my goodness, you come in here every day. What's going on, right? And I told her I live around the corner, and I was like, I just love coming in here, like, you know, because she makes my day. She was so nice. And I'm like, okay, you know, she's really friendly, right? So this was when I was really doing my YouTube channel. If y'all go back to it, the Get Ready With Me, when I went into Dunkin, you can meet her. Those two girls, those are the Sabina and Modu, right? Okay. But these are my girls. All right. So what happened is, one of the girls, the one with attitude, she was married, and she was trying to have a baby. And she also was going through a loss. So we was connecting on that level. So I didn't notice yet, but years later, fast forward, when I was trying and saving and, you know, I was healing from the loss of my twins, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try again for a baby. And she was like, why don't you do it? Right? And I'm like, you know what? I think I should. And because they ask like, do I have kids? Why don't I have kids? Why don't I get married? People think like you could just get married. Like it's just nothing. You just go outside and get married. Honey, where did they do that at? Let me know because I want to sign up. But since that's not the case, I was like, okay. So it was life-changing when I did my first round of IVF, which I didn't know what IVF was. I worked in a hospital, but I learned it from the nurses and the doctors, and they really told me like they was an advocate of it. It works, da 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 da. So y'all already know Black people don't really be on that, buying semen, going to the sperm bank. They don't talk about these type of things, but it goes on because I saw a lot of African American, I won't even say that. I saw a lot of brown skinned women, right, going in there, doing that. And I was so surprised because they always act like it's always the other race, the light skin race, right? I'm just like, okay, but because I'm mixed, I don't really, you know, what is it, biracial? I don't really go with the white and black thing. I don't talk like that. I don't like that. I feel like it's ignorant. And I'm just like, okay, I told them about it and she told me like I should go ahead. And if it wasn't for her telling me and encouraging me to go ahead and do it, I'm telling you, today I might not be a mom. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I went there every day talking. I used to cry. I used to go there all the time. 5:15 in the morning. Let me tell you something. First of all, that was hard because I'm not a morning person. Yeah, I might think I'm a morning person because I'm like, hi, honey. Hi, he, hi, he, ha. But look, that coffee, that's what did it. It's the caramel. It's the caramel. Let me tell you, I get 6 caramels, honey, because I need to wake up. Okay. I get 6 caramels and whipped cream because I need to get up. With the angels in the morning. Yes. So anyway, I got my own caramel. Y'all already see this? Look, this how hard I go for Dunkin. Does this make sense? Let me know. Hold on. Y'all like that? I'm gonna get a thumbnail with it. Yeah. But anywho, no. Let me tell you. If it wasn't for those girls, and I thank y'all so much, I love you. I love you, Modu. I love you, Sabina. And Sabina had her baby when I was having my baby. And I'm like, oh my goodness, right? It worked. So, you know, it's just to show you like kind words and gestures. You never know like what somebody going through. I was so depressed. Like I literally was trying to, you know, do the bull side. How do they say it, right? Because I was like, there's nothing left to live for. Like, you know, after you lose children, I don't know if y'all have, but if you lost a sibling, if you lost a loved one, if anyone died in your family, or if anyone passed away in your family, that's the same feeling. It's even worse. It's like 10 times worse because this is coming from inside of you. But because they was doing that spiritual warfare and they was basically sending me evil eye and doing all what they was doing, because I was in such a low vibrational state, it was coming to me. But because I've raised my vibration, I've healed from that, I've learned how to reject it and return to sender. That's why they going through what they going through now. But let me tell you something. The reason I love Dunkin is because the girls at Dunkin changed my life. And I will forever be grateful to those girls because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have my children. I wouldn't have went through 3 years of IVF. I would not have struggled by myself to go through all those painful surgeries. I went through 4 surgeries. And I healed. And on my 34th birthday, I believe, I was having surgery. I had just had surgery for my last removal of my fibroid. And I was clear. So, can y'all imagine 34? I'm like 43. That's like 10 years ago. Yeah. Don't let that go over your head. But that's what I wanted to tell y'all. So that's just a little bit about me, and that's the reason I love Dunkin, and I go so hard for Dunkin, and I will always go hard for Dunkin. Even though it's not Dunkin Donuts now, it's Dunkin. It will always forever be Dunkin Donuts in my eyes, because I love me some Dunkin. Y'all see my shirt? Hey, Dunkin. How I'm looking though. Hey, Dunkin.
what I was saying overall, y'all, is you never really know what somebody going through. So just be kind to someone, because if we had never built that relationship and I have never opened up to the girls at Dunkin, I never really would have had my baby, because I was going to give up and not do IVF because nobody was supporting me. But you already know that that was the enemy trying to steal my joy. And you know what the enemy does? Come to steal, Kill, and destroy. So you already know I wasn't letting that happen, because I'm a child of God. And hey, I'm going to get what is for me. What's for you is always be for you. So just don't give up on yourself, guys. Don't give up. I just love me some Dunkin'. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm so happy and grateful for the people that have met on my journey. Thank you, guys.